Hi there, Lee Farnell here, and if you're a business owner or a chief exec, I want to talk to you about how and what to do if you're serious about changing and growing. It's 2021, it's February, and it's time right now to go. We need to take our game to the next level. We need to get from where we are now to a different place. Yes, we're doing okay, but we actually want to do a whole lot better. We want to optimize the performance of our team. We want to make the most of how we maximize our investments, how we get a return on the investment for time. You know, we've got all these fantastic people that we pay money to, people that do great work, people that at times are happy, other times they're sad, other times they're engaged, other times they're selling, sometimes they're causing grief for our customers. It's a question of how do we turn that into a better return on investment? And, you know, what do we need to do if we're going to get better outcomes in 2021? You know, at Everyday Empowerment Institute, what we have worked out after 40 years of working with over 400 different companies in 47 different industries, we realize that just training is not the answer. Getting people in a room and doing what we call the sheep dip, get them around the board table and chat, do a workshop, use the flip charts. Education is only part of the answer. What needs to happen, we've learnt this from the Japanese, is everyone, everywhere, every day needs to be trained and coached on how to innovate and improve performance. It's an everyday process. We call it daily deliberate practice. It's a system that we have developed and we've used and we've trialed and we've helped break business performance records, sales records around Australia, not just sales, but performance. Because just to let you know, we don't just focus on sales and revenue, which we're very good at helping you do, and also strategy, by the way, so that that revenue continues to grow. But we also look at processes and efficiency so that we get an exponential improvement. Revenue goes up, but so does efficiency and costs, or processes to reduce costs, and we get a double whammy net bottom line benefit. The EBITDA really feels the positive benefit when you get involved with Everyday Empowerment Institute programs. Now, you decide which area you want to focus on first. You might want to decide that you get involved, hey Lee, we really got to get better at change management. Alternatively, no, we actually need to set strategy, get our strategic plan, our marketing plan. That needs to be done before we do change management. You might decide, hang on, as part of that, we really do need to look at how our leadership team get on the same page. Because what we find is there's a huge variation, the bell curve. Some leaders are absolutely fantastic, others are not so good at all. And then we've got this whole group in the middle. We want to agree on leadership best practice. And not only that, you've heard of emotional intelligence. What about leadership intelligence? Get them all on the same page with our Everyday Empowerment Institute leadership development programs. But you must say, that's all very well, but we really do need to focus on our culture. As Peter Drucker said, culture eats strategy for lunch any day. And so your organisational culture may need to be the place you start, the way we think and talk and do things around here, because the culture shapes performance. Sporting culture, whether it be Richmond or whether it be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, culture is so important. And if you don't have a systematic approach to culture, you're not going to be performing at your optimum. No, Lee, it's not about culture. We need to get our marketing and our branding and our lead generation and our pipeline sorted out. That needs to be sorted out. Okay, well, let's spend some time on that because positioning, marketing, branding, there's so much value to be added to the company, net value, by getting your marketing and branding right. No, Lee, it's not about marketing and branding. It really is about what is happening in terms of our sales conversion and our sales team. We need focus in those areas. That's where we need focus. Well, wait till you see what we're doing with our rapid sales transformation system. Not just sales transformation, rapid sales transformation, what we call enhanced sales conversion playbook. Rapid sales transformation system. Find out more, because that is where we make a massive impact to revenue. Of course, revenue is part of it. Once you get the customer, you want to retain them. Customer retention, and even before that, customer experience, when you combine a customer experience and retention strategy, which is what we have at Everyday Empowerment Institute, a customer experience and retention program. It's about customer experience, retention, repeat business, and referrals, because we know that you can grow at twice the rate of your competition when you have a proper retention, repeat business system in place, because the repeat customer will spend more with you because they trust you more. The cost of acquisition is lower, so the profit margin on that dollar from the repeat customer is higher, and therefore you can get an exponential growth in net profit by focusing on customer retention, customer experience. That's all very well, Lee, but really we need to look at product and systems as well. The innovation, efficiency, and growth systems. Innovation. We've talked about this in other places. How you develop new ideas for products, strategies, business models, how you go about implementing those, and then how you go about improving them are all part of our flow of innovation triangle system. Knowing there's resistance at every level, and so we need to predict, and we manage that all as part of our innovation, efficiency, and growth program. We're talking about everyone, everywhere, every day being empowered, tooled up, skilled up in a language and a set of tools that's so comprehensive, it's mind-blowing in its impact. You can read and watch the video testimonials of where we've used this right across Asia and around Australia over the last 40 years. Lee, that's all very well, but where we really do need to get our act together is team. How people in teams, both within the teams, sales team, finance team, marketing team, operational team, how those teams work together within the team, but across teams. Our team engagement, empowerment, and performance strategies. What we know is engaged, empowered teams outperform by 31% in sales, a 31% outperforming in sales performance, a 37% improvement in productivity, but watch this, a 300% outperformance when you're talking about creativity, coming up with ideas, being engaged. Team engagement, empowerment, and performance. Incredible. Another one of our systems that you can choose from in your business. And finally, well, we say, let's not prescribe before we diagnose. And so you may want to say, no, Lee, before we do anything, let's get involved with the diagnostics. Let's use the culture diagnostics. Let's use the team diagnostics. Let's use some of the process diagnostics. Let's use some of the ideas harnessing diagnostics so we can accurately capture and report on in a very comprehensive report. It's written down to then use as a blueprint to move forward. By the way, it doesn't just help with the blueprint on moving forward. It actually helps engage and involve the team, because we know this, if you want the team committed to change, you need to get them involved so that they own the ideas. And one of the ways of doing that is using the diagnostic system. You've just seen 10 different strategies that you can choose from to get involved with Everyday Empowerment Institute. So if you are looking for growth, you need a system and smarter solutions for growth and transformation. I put some time aside in my diary touch base, book a time, but only book a time if you're willing to have an outsider looking at your business and see what you're doing, be transparent, and you've got a real desire to improve the performance of your business, like willpower, because change requires willpower. And are you open to taking advice and accepting, if we want different results, we do need to make changes? Book a time, let's talk. Everyday Empowerment Institute. Clarity today for growth tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. I'm Lee Farnell.